and allowed her to do her thing, because I, for one, am very nice, but I'm very petty. So at the same time, respect you. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I am so happy that you guys clicked the video and you're watching it now. Like, girl, just happy. I'm really appreciate the little support. 1 and 2, trust me, go far. See? So you guys see the title already, you know what we're going to do in this video. So I posted a Q&A before I said that. If you hear in the background like a plate or pot or something, I move my sister chef up the thing, you understand me? I'm gonna stop that girl a foodie. Cool? So excuse me. Alright, so I posted a Q&A on Instagram and I asked you guys to send in some questions so I can answer on my YouTube, and I did get some few questions, and I also get questions in my email and DMs. So I'm going to answer those questions as short and spicy. You know how girls do it already. And yeah, so before we get into these questions, I have a shout out I want to give. But guys, please click that subscribe button, like, comment whatever video you guys want me to post next, and I'll do my best. I'll really try to do whatever requests you guys have. Cool? Now, I recently discovered a page named a nurse underscore like me, and that's on Instagram. You guys can go and follow her. Basically, she's a Jamaican nurse who have been through the migration process, and she have an ebook, and the link is in her bio on Instagram. The ebook, it explains the process, you know, all the questions that we as Jamaican nurses have. And since she has the first-hand experience, you know, the answers to these questions, they're legit. Zine. She's very friendly. She'll reply to any message you guys have, so you can DM her. And yeah, so let's get into this video. First question. So what are some interview questions for nursing school? So interview questions for nursing school versus when you actually finish nursing school to be a nurse is quite similar. It's the same panel arrangement, right? And so you would have the head of school, head of nursing department, and probably like a lecturer, right? Questions like why you want to become a nurse. Don't be cliche. Don't say, oh, I'm caring, blah blah blah. Don't say that. Give them an experience, because there has to be a, you would have been through something that say, no man, this is my thing, you know. So tell them that story and let them, you know, understand why you actually want this, you know. Make them believe so you want it. Next question they might ask you is how you manage stress, because nursing school, it is not an easy task. So you have to explain to them how you manage stress, you know. What are your hobbies, what you do in your spare time, what type of student are you, if they can't find you on campus, where would they find you if they need to look for you. What other questions I got? I try to remember now. Hold on, give me a minute. While I'm thinking, I remembered my answer to what kind of student I am. I said I was a library girl. Can't find me? Come in at the library. So that gives them a little piece of girl love study. You know? Yeah. Other questions would be why you chose that nursing school. That's a popular one as well. So you have to explain to them, you know, you might be researching and you realize that this you have met the requirements of the school, or somebody went to the school, a past student recommended it, and stuff like that. Yeah, if I remember any more questions, I'll leave it in the description below with answers and stuff. If when me I edit, I remember. See? How do you apply for a job at a hospital after nursing school? How do you apply for a job at a hospital? Yo. Alright, so there's different ways. Some hospitals have online application, so you just go on the website, you either go print the form, sign it up, drop it off, or you print it and email them. Print it, sign it up, scan, email, or you go in person with your resume and application letter and drop it off at the particular location, just like when you apply for any other job. Only thing that Is there a difference though? No, there's not a difference. You just apply the application letter and your resume and you drop it off. There's not a difference in applying to any other job. Alright, next question is, so nursing with Ray. I want to give her a shout out. She also has a YouTube channel. She's a nursing student. If you're a nursing student or you want to become a nursing student, you can follow her to find out the ins and outs of nursing school, especially in this COVID time. Yeah, girl, I keep people updates over there, so you can link her. I'll leave her link on the screen somewhere. Alright, have you ever encountered drama / pettiness from nursing students and how you coped? Every day, no baby, every day. But how I cope, I can give you an example and how I coped. As I said, I work in the emergency department and it's a fast-paced area, right? So it's not every day I have the chance to show you the nitty-gritty. Sometimes I have to be doing things so fast just to save a life. So there was this particular, she's a subscriber here as well, so if you're watching this, you might know say you may attack and you need to do better. So what I realized is that there was this particular student assigned there, and she was new because the first time I'm seeing her there, and there was this particular skill that I needed to explain to her because she was assigned with me. You know, if you know me in real life, I'm always helping students. I try my best. See? So while I was in the process of explaining to this student, she had in an earpod, and I didn't say much because she was discreet with it. But you know, if you're doing practical, you shouldn't be having anything in the ear. See? I was explaining to her the procedure of whatever we're doing, and so, and in the middle of me explaining to her, she got a phone call. So I don't know if I'm me wrong. The thing says she shouldn't answer, or she could have just tell the person say we'll call you back or whatever. But then you have cases where emergency, so I allowed her to answer her phone. No, I was expecting this person to say, you know, I'll call you back later, in the middle of something, they work, blah blah blah, right? She answered the phone call and she started to have a lengthy conversation. Mind you, know, I'm in the middle of explaining this to this young lady. So at that point, I realized, you know, I need to just continue work because this don't make any sense. So I continued receiving my patients, did what I need to do, and for the rest of the shift, I ignored her completely. I am that petty. I ignored her completely because if I'm explaining the one thing that you said you wanted me to explain to you, and then you get a phone call, and you see, if it was a case where it was an emergency, I would understand. But it would be like somebody calling and saying, hey, what one girl, hear me there here and blah blah blah. Come on, who does that? Who does that? You know? So from that experience, that was an experience. That was one of the experiences. I have a lot of experiences, by the way, but that was one, and who I dealt with, I ignored her. I, for one, I'm very nice, but I'm very petty. So at the same time, respect you. I'm speaking to you, and then you go by your phone, girl. No, it's not gonna work like that. So yeah, that was one experience. Next question. Do you know about any scholarships for persons going into nursing at UTech or UE? Yes, I actually know about a lot of scholarships. I will leave the link in the description box, so if anybody interested in applying for scholarships and so, link in the description box. If you want to walk through information down there, link me up. And yeah, especially in the COVID time roughing up. That's a long, lengthy email. Yeah, so I'm just gonna read it for you. So this person said, hello Nurse Mary, I am one of your supporter on YouTube. I am a final year nursing student who enjoy watching your content. I must congratulate you on your phenomenal job you are doing, and thank you for choosing to encourage nurses and upcoming nurses. I saw your video about tips for R&R, and you mentioned that persons interested in Saunders books and past papers can reach out. I am interested, please. So if you're interested, do the right thing. Also, could you please do a video on how to manipulate the dressing forceps and tips on how to navigate through internship, please? So when it comes down to forceps, it's all about practicing, right? It's all about understanding how it feels in your hand. So what I always say to mentees that I practice dressing with, I always say to them, is if you're sitting and watching the TV, have the forceps in your hands. Go and watch a movie and have the forceps moving, open, closing, all over the place. You understand? Because it's really a mental thing when it comes on to opening and closing a forceps. I don't know if that makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, comment and let me know. Stan, how do you navigate through internship? Alright. When you come on to practical internship, I'll let them something there. First step, have your own personal objectives. For me, when I was in nursing school, the school normally give you like an objective paper. We have like all the skills we need to sign off, blah blah blah. Alright? What I do, if I know that I go today and I master blood pressure, I'm not going back tomorrow thinking about blood pressure. I'm going to think about GMR. I'm going to think about passing a UCAT, something that I've never done. Even though I'm even a nurse now, I have that in me, same way. You know, I go work and I try to do something different every day. So it's a thing that you have to develop as a person. You can't depend on the school objective. I have met students who I have a skill and I say, you want to do it? Oh, me do it 2 times already and that sign off. No baby. No baby. Or then we say, oh, that's not on the objective. No baby. And I say it work. It's not on the objective. You really don't want to do it. You don't want to learn about it. You don't want to have something new in your life. Eh? Tell me. But anyhow, instance, if you go on the unit and you realize you learn a calculation today, you're never too sure about it, you know, but you understand what happened, but you're not too sure, write it down. Have a little book. I had a little book where I write down new things, and so when I come home, I read. Especially when it comes to medication. If I am in charge of checking the medication trolley, I have my little book on the top of the trolley, and if I take out a medication and I don't know the name, I don't know about it, I write it down. I'm going to tick it off on them checklists, and then when I come home, I sit down and read about that medication. So it comes like nothing to me when I hear somebody speak about it. So that you can do. I know that you'll be tired after internship because sometimes, you know, they work hard. But what you can do is at least Google one medication, and you trust me, it goes far. Don't say, oh, you know about this and then you say I give and what about that. And then this will help you with SPAN exam. For instance, you set your mind for serve metformin because you know what metformin in and out. And then when SPAN day come, patients probably get discharged, something happened to the patient not upon metformin anymore, blah blah blah, and it ends up that you have to give an next medication, then it's going to throw you off, you know, it's going to throw you off. So it's best to learn about everything. If you see a batchmate or serve a medication where you know deep down you never seen in your life, ask about it. When them explain, you write it down, you come home and you work it out, right? So there are, because there's a lot of medication out there now, kid you not, I don't know all of them yet, but you have the opportunity to know most because you're studying now. So do the right thing, learn what you can learn while you're learning, you know. What other advice I can give? Practice past papers. Past paper is the key, right? Practice past papers, and always try to be one step ahead of whatever clinical objectives the school set out for you. Mentioned before with the skills especially. Yeah, I put God first, you know. Oh, I miss one important point. Your batchmates might have an experience on a unit and you hear them a class the place and them a class the staff and them a class everybody. Don't use that and say, oh, better have a bad day. Everybody's experience is different, you understand? So please don't say, alright, I will go huff and puff. You can go on that unit and it might be a different experience for you. That's my little advice as it pertains to internship. Alright, so guys, so that's it for my Q&A video for this week. Follow me on all social media, and yeah, so guys, keep safe out there and see you when I post again. Bye.